Hi, my name is Bin Feng and I'm your migration agent from Sydney. So today I want to talk to you about what makes Australia a great place to live in. We get a lot of questions from clients about why they should live in Australia as compared to Canada or the US or anywhere else in the world for that matter. I can't really tell you why you should live in those other countries because I don't know enough about them. But here are a few reasons of what I think makes Australia great. So firstly, it's the opportunities that you get. Whether it's job opportunities or business opportunities, there are plenty here. If you do go into the employment of a company, generally the salaries are very good. You get benefits such as annual leave, and also you get something called a pension. If you could decide to go into business, Australia is still a relatively young economy and there is so much room for it to grow over the coming decades. So Australia is a good place to start a business. A lot of people, as you all know, come to Australia for its education. Australia has some of the best universities, private schools and public school system in the world. If you do migrate to Australia as a permanent resident, you do get what is called a Medicare card. And essentially, as a permanent resident of Australia, you get so much government assistance. For example, Medicare is a health support system whereby if you go into a public hospital, the government pretty much pays for all your medical expenses. Now, the other thing is, for new migrants who recently migrate to Australia, there could be an adjustment period before you are able to find a job. There are various social welfare benefits in which the government can pay to a permanent resident, and that is just financial assistance before you are able to find your own job or find a means of generating income. Now, we all know from the advertisements that you see online and all the other promotional material about Australia that Australia has a great lifestyle. You know, Australia has some of the best natural scenery in the world, and it's got a great work-life balance. You know, most people go to work at about 9 a.m. in the morning and they can finish work by about 5 p.m. So, you know, roughly most people have a 9 to 10 hour working day. On top of that, Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth were last year named as the top 10 most livable cities in the world. That's 3 Australian cities out of 10 globally that have been named as the most livable. So, you know, the lifestyle is great here. But last and not least, there are 2 things that truly make Australia great. Firstly, it's the safe nature of Australia. I think if you type into Google, you will see that Australia has had very little or very few safety threats or issues over the past few decades, and that is generally because Australia is such a great environment, and the level of crime and things as such are quite low. And the last thing is multiculturalism. Australia has one of the most multicultural environments in the world to live in. People from all nationalities and all countries come to Australia and call it home. And on top of that, there are large Bangladeshi communities in each Australian state. So I hope this gives you a picture of what I think makes Australia such a great place to live. And if you'd like to learn more about Australia and what it's like to live in Australia, please feel free to drop into one of our offices in Dhaka or Chittagong. So that's one of our GIC offices, and visit one of our consultants, and we're more than happy to talk to you about why Australia is such a great country to live in. Thank you for watching.